Well, hello there, folks. I hope you're all doing really good today. We're down in the shop and we're working on a Squire bullet here. It's mint green. This is the fourth guitar that I've modded here in the past few days. If you've been watching my videos, I've been doing the David Gilmour mod where you add a toggle switch, and when you're in the bridge position on your 5-way, you can activate the toggle and it will add the neck pickup. It's kind of like this. Okay, you get the idea. You can go back and watch some of my other videos as well. The reason I'm shooting another one is because of the switch. Okay, this has the kind of I don't know what they call it, a modern switch versus the old style switches like these. Okay, so I did do the old style switches on a couple of the strats I shot videos on. So this is a different switch, and I just wanted to go over this because a lot of you guys are probably going to run into this one as well. Okay, so let's try to zoom in here and take a peek. Let me get my golf club out here. Okay, so on this switch right here, if you guys can see that really good, but you should be able to get the gist of it. Okay, so what we're doing is tracing these wires right here that are kind of clumped together. Okay, the red one comes from the neck pickup, the blue one comes from the middle pickup, and the yellow one comes from the bridge pickup. Okay, you can see that right there. Okay, so you follow those into the switch, right? Now what they have, it's excuse me, I gotta move those out of the way. Inside each piece of colored wire, there's two wires, so they have a ground shield around these white wires that we're looking at. Okay, so you just find each wire. Like I said, the red one is for the neck pickup. So we can see that this is the red one right here. You follow that around to that lug. That's your neck pickup, okay? And so forth. So you just trace them out that way, so that way you can find out which one's a which. So when you're doing the Gilmour mod, here's the diagram once again. When you're doing this mod, let me zoom this back just a little bit. Okay. So this is like looking at the pick guard flipped upside down, and you're looking at the bottom of it. And you can see the neck pickup, the middle pickup, and the bridge pickup. Okay. When you do the Gilmour mod, what you're doing is you tap into the neck pickup where it comes in hot. Okay. Now all the grounds from the pickups are tied together and grounded to a pot. So what you're going to do, you're going to take I just use a 2-pole switch like this, and I soldered a little leg of just solid core wire on each side, and I shrink tube each one individually. You can see the white shrink wrap there. Then I put a bigger piece over both and shrink wrapped it again. So that way, when you bend your wires, it's not going to pull them off the lugs. It's not going to bend the terminals. I call them lugs. You know what I mean? It's a cool little trick anyway. So in the Gilmour mod, what you're going to do is you're going to hook one wire from this switch to here, and that's tapping into the neck pickup. And you can see I wrote switch in the middle. And there you go. There's your switch. The other leg comes around and hits this terminal. And that terminal is easy to find because it goes to the volume pot and it hits this leg or terminal, the left one of the volume pot. So you know the other side of this little setup here has to go into that lug, okay? And that's how you can determine which one to do. The next thing we need to figure out, this is just a small jumper wire right here, and that affects this tone control, which will work on this bridge pickup. Another really great mod. It's just a piece of wire. So I need to figure out where that is on this switch. I've already figured out where to do this. I've got this working already, so I can show you which ones they are. Like I said, all I've done here, basically, I've tapped into the neck pickup, which is the red wire, okay? So this red wire, the shield is grounded together with the other ones, and this is the hot coming out of that little wire, okay? And it's in the it's the third terminal over from here. So 1, 2, 3, okay? So what I did with my switch, you can see my switch up here. So one leg is soldered in with that white wire, which is the third pole over, the third terminal, okay? Then the next leg is going to be, I'll count from this way, this end backwards. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And that has this red wire jumped across 2 terminals. So you can see my blue wire right here, and I just jumped it onto that terminal right there, and this red one just kind of bridges across, okay? So if you have that kind of switch, that's where you need to attach this, okay? And don't worry about which way's on and off, because you can just spin the switch in the direction you'd like to do it in. Okay, so now I need to figure out how to get a tone control to the bridge pickup. So I'm going to figure that out next. Okay, guys, so I went with this control this time. So when I'm in the bridge position, now I have this knob that controls this pickup, okay? And the rest of them get controlled by this one, okay? The reason I've chose this knob instead of this one this time, I did this on my Seafoam Strat too. I made this tone control for this pickup, okay? And I gotta shut my soldering iron off real quick, guys. Holy. All right, so like I said, sorry about that. The reason I did it is because of this. I'm gonna put my switch right here, and having it all consolidated, so when I go to this bridge pickup, my little toggle switch is going to be right here, and I have mine set up so I flip it forward and the neck pickup comes in with the bridge. But now I have the tone control for my bridge pickup back here, so you know you can do the wah-wah swells with your pinky and that kind of thing, but it's also just really nice because it's going to be all kind of consolidated right in this area where you're playing, so you can access it, okay? Well, let's press on. Okay, so to point out which terminals I have to achieve that with the middle tone control affecting the bridge pickup, if you have this style switch, this is on the first terminal, you skip a terminal, and then you hook into the next one. If you wanted to put it on the other tone control, you can just chase that wire back and do the same thing. I'd say you'd hit this terminal and then jump. Okay, so like I said, I'm going for the middle middle tone control to affect my bridge pickup. So we got the Gilmour switch wired in. I told you which ones those were. And again, whoa, this is where I'm going to go with my tone control for the bridge. So all I have to do now is just solder in one short piece of wire and take place of my jumper. And that's it. And that'll have a tone control. Okay, let's get her done. Alright, so let's get this one heated up. I'm going to try to stab this wire right down through the same hole if I can. I think they just laid them on top, to be honest with you, but okay, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to add some solder to that just because, and I think I feel a lot better about it. Try to zoom you in a little bit more. Okay, so again, I'm on this very last terminal, as you can see, and this will be wired to the middle tone control, and this is going to affect your bridge pickup. Okay, so then I'm going to jump over to this unused terminal right here. And I'm just going to fish that wire down in that hole as best I can. Okay, one thing to note with this style of switch, you want to make sure you clip all the wires that are poked down through and make sure they're not touching the metal case on the switch. Whoop. I need to unplug that. Okay, it wasn't like it was dangerous. It was just more of the scare factor. Okay, here we go, guys. All right, that did the trick right there. So we got the jumper in. We got the Gilmour switch in. We should be good to go. And I'll plug it back in and we'll test it, okay? Okay, so once again, bridge pickup, tones on 0. So we're good to go there. This tone control affects the other two pickups. So that's just changed a little bit. It's not a big deal. And now we need to drill a hole right here. And I'm going to have the toggle switch come up through. So that'll be the next step. Okay guys, I got the hole drilled. I'm getting ready to put the switch up right through the pick guard. Just wanted to add, this is how I've been doing them. I had to steal a nut from another switch, but this is how it goes. I put a nut on here, then I put a toothed washer, poke it up through the pick guard, and then I just put a nut on the top side. I don't even put a washer there. I just put a nut, tighten it down tight, and they're staying really good. I just wanted to add that. Okay guys, well, everything's working. I tested it once again before I put the screws in. I can't remember if I showed you this hack or not, but these were new strings. It's kind of tedious putting them back through the peg heads, but if you do plan to, this is a good move. Put some masking tape around the ends, because when those get all twirled up, then you're just going to cut them off. They might wrap around each other a little, but I can untangle it really easy. Okay, I just thought I'd share that. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'm really pumped to get this one done. I got, I think 2 more I might tackle, but this one was definitely in need, and we're going to get it cleaned up and put back together and get the test video up soon enough. I'll test the seafoam one I did too. We'll do a nice comparison of both. Maybe what I'll do is just wait, and once I get them all done, we'll do a shootout of all the strats that I have, and have done the mods too. Okay, guys, thanks again for watching. We'll see you real soon. Like and subscribe if you haven't. I hope this helps. It's a little different, on every guitar. They have different switches in them, so I hope this will at least help you track down, what the wires are hooking to your 5-way. Again, this is a simple little diagram that I'm using. This is the old style kind of switch. Really easy to use, and as you can see, the blue colored wire that I drew in is for the Gilmour mod, and the little purple jumper wire here is just to have a tone control hooked to your bridge. Okay, well, I hope that helps, guys. We'll see you soon. Be good. Okie doke.